there that's heading to the pond. But we want to say hi to everybody out there and welcome to Volunteer Week and Volunteer Appreciation Week. And I know Sharon and I can't tell you how much we appreciate all you volunteers out there, the moderators, pod chatters. I mean, there's just group after group after group out there that we can't say enough, give enough thanks to. And boy, what a gorgeous day! We finally picked a good day. We were really batting some bad averages there for a while on different things. Carolyn's trying to skip rocks in the pond, but I wasn't supposed to tell you that. But anyway, we are really enjoying this day. It's got to be in the 60s. I don't even know why I got this jacket on, but I do. Are you roasting? Yeah, but we want to say hello to everybody out there and give you a shout out to all the volunteers. We got Carolyn here, Sharon. My name is Scott. If you are just tuning in, we're here for Volunteer Appreciation Week, and we've got some fun things that are going to go on here. Look at that. She's got the fishbowl, and kind of goes with our interesting fish stories. But anyway, we're having a little fun here today. We're really wanting to let everybody know how much we appreciate them. We got Ted down here to say hi to all the volunteers out there and thank them all as Sharon just shovels the food in them. She's trying to get them up there. And that looks good. There's some pecans and cashews. He eats better than I do. Although we both definitely take care of ourselves. But we want to say hi to everybody out there and thanks for tuning in. We are unable to broadcast on Facebook again because we just don't have the not bandwidth, but the ability to do it with our wireless system. So I apologize for that. We got to work on that one, as we always seem to be working on sound or something to go along with it. But we got Carolyn here now, and she's going to say a few words to you out there, and then we're going to get on to some fun stuff after that. But for those of you just joining us, thanks for joining. We did have a broadcast earlier at 10 o'clock, and that was fun. We had Keith from the Timber Jay here. We had Lynn here, Dr. Lynn Rogers. He looked good. If you didn't see him, I'm sure there'll be a replay of it somewhere that you can watch and enjoy. It was good to see him and good to see his health. But right now I'm going to let Carolyn say a few words and Sharon.
Well, I wanted to thank everybody. It is Volunteer Week, National Volunteer Week, so we're including the entire world because that's where our volunteers come from. It's worldwide. And I would, again, just like to thank everybody for everything that they've done, the amount of talent that's been put in, the amount of hours that have been put in. It's just been fantastic. And what we're planning on doing with the volunteer program going forward is expanding it. Not only are we going to be working with Sharon and some of the bear care parts of it, but we're also going to be expanding inside, answering more questions, working on engagement with the guests in the ecology hall, in the museum, the nature trail even. We're going to put people wherever we can get them to help the education grow. And Ted's happy to see everybody too. Ted, do you want to say hi? Hi, Ted. Come on, Ted. You want to say hi? He's busy. He's busy hunting. Hunting for his favorite pecans and cranberries, it looks like today. But again, just the amount of talent that has been put in from all the volunteers, the amount of knowledge, it's more than we can say thank you for. Those words just aren't quite big enough. Without the volunteers, this would not have become what it is today. There's just not enough man hours in the actual staff for that to happen. So we count on volunteers, and I want to recruit more volunteers. So if you're watching this and you're interested in becoming a volunteer, go to bear.org. Look in the volunteer section. You'll see the descriptions, and there'll be an obvious link there to click on the application. It's a quick, easy application online that puts you directly into my inbox. So we'll get in touch with you. And we've got lots of things. We've got volunteers that will be here on site, working with Sharon and the bears and me and all the guests. And we also have virtual volunteers. So if you're in the UK or you're in Spain or in Canada, we can still use your talents. We've got a lot of virtual options for you. The fundraiser, we've got mod chat moderators and pond chat moderators. I can never say that on the first go. But and not to mention all the things that we can get done here. And one of the things we're doing today is to thank the volunteers from the last couple of years. We are having a drawing. We've got four, five, six, four, five, six, seven, eight. We have eight drawings that we're going to make. Two $100 drawings, and these are all for electronic gift certificates to our gift store. So you won't be getting anything in the mail. You'll be getting an email. We're going to have two 100s, four 50s, and four 25s. So that's 8, 10. I can count. Math was not my major. So what I'm going to do now, we're not going to, well, should we wait for the drawings? All right, we got to hold it.
We got to wait a little bit here just to build up the excitement. But Sharon's got the outer hibernation weight contest winners. Actually, it was more of just a little contest amongst everybody. I think there was just about 30 some people that participated in each segment of it. We like to see that number jump up next year to hundreds that do it. But she's going to read off those folks who picked, and I think in one case, one picked it right on the nose. But here you go, Sharon.
Thank you, Scott, and thanks, Carolyn, for being out here. Thank you to all the volunteers, and this was a fun contest because I wouldn't have guessed these weights, but that's your job, and I'm glad that everyone can do it. So the winner for Ted was exactly right on, 537 pounds out of hibernation. Winner is Aaron Thomas.
Good job, Aaron.
For Lucky, it was 424. The winner is J. Johanna Weber, and she had guessed 425. So that was the closest guess to all the weights for Lucky Bear. For Holly Bear, 235, but the guest weight was 234. So good job to Shannon Jean Mason. And I know Holly is one of her favorite bears, so it's all good that she was watching and could do that. For Tasha, again, 1 pound difference. Tasha weighed in at 264. The guess was 265. The winner, Laurel Solitz Jones. Thank you so much, and this was fun. And it's always neat to see how close folks can come to the actual weight of what the bears are going to come out. Last year, actually, it was they lost more, but this year we had kind of a mild winter. And even though Tasha was in a dug den or Holly was in a dug den that Tasha provided for her, she actually only lost 89 pounds. So everybody did a good job on their weights this year.
Yeah, I was really surprised at the weights and how little they lost. And then you look at the average for the winter, the start of winter was very mild all the way up till that about 2-week period where we hit 30 and 40 below zero weather. Yeah, actual temperature. Other than that, it was fairly mild as far as winter goes. In fact, we had one of our, I think, mildest in December, which was amazing. So that in itself must have contributed to their weight loss, correct? And why they didn't lose so much. And, there again, it gives them a little opportunity, but we got to watch, as Sharon does, we got to watch their weights throughout the summer so that they don't go in too heavy. We don't want to have excessively heavy black bears neither. And it actually helps Ted to stay in a good weight range for his, conditions as he gets older. Like mine, we just get a little bit more stiff. But I know I've seen pictures also online and that of his paws that you guys get real nice close-ups. And their paws are coming out really nice. He's got a little bit to work on there, we heard. But other than that, they look pretty good, didn't you think?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Sharon says yes. During all the whole COVID stuff and everything, I mean, our volunteer program continued to be pretty strong. It wasn't what it was in the past because, of traveling and folks not wanting to really take a chance coming during COVID. And we're still in the COVID stage. And I think our volunteer hours, as Carolyn could tell you, were good, but down about half of what we had the year before. And we're hoping to get back up to around the on-site volunteers of up around the 2,500 hour range, which really helps out a lot. And I think last year we had, how many did we figure? We had 6 people. in 1,041 hours, and that's big, huge thanks. And actually, Karen was part of that numbers, if I recall, and Mary and a fair amount of others. You guys actually put a considerable amount of time in helping us during the first part of the COVID when we were closed. Yeah. So we have a lot of things to appreciate. We actually had our moderators operating cameras watching our place while we were out up until I think it was June when we finally opened up and came back. We came back mid-May, but they would let us know if we got storms or anything, if there was tree issues that they could see. They watched the Bears heavily. We had a good program, but still the on-site hours is what we looked at. That does not include all those people that were helping us out off-site, which was a big number. And I know that years past we've always had goals to hit 25,000 total hours, including Research Center and the North American Bear Center, and came darn close to it, if not at it, the one year. And there again, that shows the support that all the volunteers give to the North American Bear Center across the world. We've got many that are in England, UK, Australia, Spain, all over Europe. There's a lot of people there. We actually get some of our interns from there, and that program has been kind of clamped down again because of the we had to make decisions, so we ain't going to be able to get any overseas interns this year. But we do have a full booking of interns on board. We actually got a total this year of 10 interns coming. One is for the Ecology Hall. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and that person is local, going to Vermilion Community College. But it just goes to show that our volunteer program is good. The people that are on board are excellent. But we'd like to grow the program. And Carolyn is our new volunteer coordinator. She's on site. She actually has a dual role position where she's also doing the stuff that Judy McClure used to do, which is the exhibit curator. And she takes care of all our exhibits, listens to Dr. Lynn Rogers to get them refreshed. And there's many things that they find that they want to redo to keep everything fresh is what it does and updated. So I know they've been working hard together, and Judy McClure has been working hard to train her, and it's going to be an ongoing project for the both of them, and learning experience for Lynn too, because he worked with Judy a long time, and they had a good, very, very close relationship when it came to working together, and outside of here too. But Dr. Lynn Rogers was in earlier and thanked everybody, and I know that he'd want to say thanks to everybody that's now tuning in too. Because without volunteers, this place wouldn't be able to be where it's at today at all. Long before I ever showed my face here, I was volunteering a little bit here and there, hauling up food and different things and pumps and doing that kind of stuff, but I had no idea the scope of the volunteer program. No idea. And little did I know it was huge, and it still is huge. I can go on and on and on about all the programs and everything that we've done and achieved at the Bear Center because of volunteers. From our website to our touch screens to our Ecology Hall to our cleaning. I mean, I keep going and going and going. It's endless. The pond, the whole enclosure, many, many things. Too many things that I could even begin to mention that wouldn't want to hurt no feelings if I didn't miss you. We're excited about this day. We're always excited. I'm very sorry that we had issues with our opening day broadcast, but now I think we got the sound handled and back to good again. It seems to be sounding really nice. We're excited about the fact that we get to open up a season at 50% capacity, and we're hoping that increases. But at 50%, we can go pretty close to full bore because we just never have 50% of our capacity in here at one time in 8 hours. So we're pretty good about allowing the doors to be open. We just got to keep an eye on it, make sure we're keeping up to all of our COVID rules that we want to follow as far as cleanliness and safety go. We're trying to watch our distancing, where we've got a good portion of the group that's gotten their vaccines, which is another area that's pointed to good. And we're looking forward to seeing people traveling and getting out of their houses and coming to the North American Bear Center. So we just want to say that I don't know where that camera's going. It must be going to the pond. Do you see any fish in there or anything? Oh, now we're going way over to the other side. Oh, yeah, they're looking all over. Yeah, there they are. They're coming back here now. But we just want to welcome you to this live event. And if the camera stays on us, we're going to do some drawing here. And we're going to have a little fun with that. And Sharon is going to be the drawer. And we're drawing for the first $25 gift certificate. And Sharon looked. I seen her look. Did you look? And we're going to let Carolyn say the names, and I'll do the shaking. You are the volunteer coordinator. You get to say it.
All right, our first $25 gift certificate goes to a pond chat moderator.
No,
Yeah,
they're not eligible.
I'll hit him later for you. First name, Lois. Lois Horn is our first $25 winner. Congratulations.
Good job, Lois. Toot your horn.
I don't know, they're turning the camera again.
That camera again.
Lois must be over there. I don't know. Lois must be over there. Lois,
get over here. Okay, we're going to go through another 25. We're going to go through another 25.
Another 25.
Another 25, Sharon. Don't look at the fishbowl.
The next 25 is somebody who volunteers on site. Cheryl Burkhart. All right, Cheryl.
Good job, Cheryl.
We've got your email address. We will be getting you a virtual gift certificate, and you can spend that in the gift store.
And they'll have instructions, yeah.
There'll be all sorts of instructions with it, but
Sharon's trying to change the rules on us. Okay, this is for another 25er?
This is for another 25.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, we have we have another pond chat moderator. We've got a lot of pond chat moderators, and they deserve these. This one goes. Everybody deserves these. Let me tell you. Marge Reed. All right, Marge.
You're hoping your computer's working, Marge, so you can order.
If not, you can call in. We'll figure it out. All right.
Okay. Sharon said to hold it above my head so she can reach up.
What am I on here? That's
Sharon.
Yay.
What do you mean above your head?
That's wrappers. Okay, this is the
last $25 one. The last $25 one.
Julie Clark. Julie Clark. I think if I'm correct, because I don't know all these names yet, I believe she's an on-site. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But no, I'm guessing she's virtual because she's from the UK. Well, that doesn't mean anything either, does it? Julie Clark from the UK. At least she's got a UK Hotmail account. Congratulations, $25.
Remember that they're 25.
Because you're going to put those in one pocket.
Okay, Sharon's a $25 carrier.
All right.
Okay.
So many jokes, none of them appropriate.
50, right?
Yes, we're moving up to 50s. 4 more for 50s.
Carry
This is what we do every day, all day. We just... All right. For $50, guess what? A pond chat moderator.
No.
Yes, Mike Mathis. All right, Mike.
Mike. All right.
150. Sharon, you got another.
Crowd is clapping. Do you hear him?
Virtual clapping.
Yep.
Oh, here comes Holly to congratulate you.
Okay, next one.
Here.
50s are going in the food bag.
Holly's coming to congratulate everybody.
Okay, I'm shaking these up. Sharon will reach behind your back.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
It's like a twister game going on over here.
Okay, is the second one?
Yep, this is the second one. Pond chat moderator. I told you we've got a lot of people that operate these cameras. Jackie Witka. I can't say it. Witka.
Where's she from?
She's from the U.S.
Okay.
From AOL.com.
All right.
And Jackie is kind of a recent addition with us. Well, I shouldn't say recent, but she's back again with us. So glad to have her back. Okay, we need a number 3. Jeez, I don't know how you did it. All right, we have Christina LaCourse. Yay, Christina. All right.
I hope you're watching. You got to be watching to be eligible. I'm kidding.
You have to claim within 20 minutes.
Yep, you got 20 minutes to call it. Oh, we're kidding.
All right.
The last 50?
Yep. This should be
the last 50, Sharon.
All right.
Oh, that's a good drawing.
Ooh, this is an on-site.
It is?
It is.
Okay. Oh,
It is for the person who spends a lot of time taking photographs of our bears. Jim Stroner. Thank you, Jim. All right. All right. Now, the last two. Yeah.
These are for $100 each.
We-
We got two of them.
We have two for $100. So, Scott, you're going to pick these last two.
This is how you hold it. My hand don't fit in there.
I'm not letting them listen to you, too.
Whoa.
Oh, another Pond Chat moderator. Terry Santo. $100 for Terry. Sharon's multitasking. She's watching bears, shaking the bowl.
Okay, here it goes.
This is why we need more volunteers.
This way. I'm noticing how nice it is. I'm noticing Holly.
Sometime today he'll pick one.
Oh, look at it. Oh,
Was that a fish jumping?
okay. Whoa. Can you draw again? I always have fun with somebody.
Okay, this is an on-site volunteer, and this particular person has put in a lot of hours here, and he's done a lot of educational things with us, and we want to say with $100, thank you to Glenn Klaus. Thank you, Glenn.
Oh,
Kraus. This is what I've been doing all day. My vocabulary and my words are just gone. But Glenn and I know, Glenn and Nancy, they kind of come as a pair. So I'm sure Glenn will have to split it with Nancy, or Nancy will have to approve it. See, but again, thank you guys. Missy will be sending an email, so somebody will be sending you an email. I've got it in my pocket. Yeah, and again, it's a very small gesture, to something that the words "thank you" just are not big enough. And again, I'm going to say thank you. Ted's going to say thank you. Holly's going to say thank you. Lucky and Tasha are back there. They're waving. You can't see them from here, but they're waving and saying thank you.
Yep.
That's good. All right, I'm going to give it back to Scott.
Well, as everybody knows, we are open on Friday and Saturday right now, and then the following week we go to back to the 7 days a week, open 10 to 4. So we're excited to get going on that, and Ted's excited to get to work, and so is Holly and Tosh and Lucky. But we had some exciting winners there. I think it's fun. And you call in, you can claim up to $100, and that includes your discount. For all the volunteers, you get a discount on top of that, so your dollar actually goes a lot further, considerably further. So we want to thank everybody out there for that. We also want to just say we got that curtain over there blowing on the fence we got to get fixed. I just remembered that. Somebody told me about that, and there it is over there blowing away. But we're going to be doing some sundry duties here in the next few weeks. We got to get the falls going. We got to replace a motor in that. We got to maybe clean the pond out this year. I don't know. We might see if we want to let that silt stay in the bottom another season just because of that curing of the cement. We need that cement to cure so that it don't have a lot of phosphorus in it, so that it doesn't turn the algae turn into algae real bad. So we're going to see how that looks once we get it drained down a little bit after we get our new pump replaced. We got a pump motor up above that we got to put in that burned out about a month before closing last year. We are going to have to hold off on the fencing again due to COVID, and that is just because CLD fencing and others that we've talked to were having issues with manufacturing and shipping and everything else. They're starting to do it now, so it could be a fall project. We'll have to see what happens. We'd be excited to start using some of that donation money from Give to the Max for that, but that money's all earmarked. And when we earmark money, it stays there. It don't get used for anything else. The Bear Center is strong. It's come through COVID pretty good. We've gotten some assistance with the Small Business Association and PPP money, which has helped us out with payrolls and stuff like that. So all in all, the Bear Center's done an excellent job coming through. And looking ahead, we already started out strong last Friday and Saturday. For April numbers, to have 108 people in here on a Saturday is a good number. And, that number is fabulous. It may not sound like a lot compared to what we normally see, but to have that this early in the season maybe is an indicator of how our season's going to go. And I think all of us could use some major positives these days. And part of our positive here is getting to be out with the Bears and enjoy them. Sharon enjoying them. I think Sharon, you have food in that thing there still, Sharon? Oh, she don't have food anymore. If you ever watch Sharon this season as she's giving more food to the Bears, she does what we call feeding pirouettes. And what it is she'll do like, oh, look at over there, and there goes a handful of food, and oh, look at over here, there goes more food, and there's Ted. So it's kind of fun, and I wanted to make sure her bucket was empty, but show them, Sharon. Oh, look at that. No, point. Do the point feed. Yeah, you got to. She point feeds. Like she's really not feeding them, and you don't know how the food landed there. Oh, there, look at that. Yeah. So it's kind of fun to watch her do that. She didn't even know she was doing it before, but she'd be out here and just like, hey, Scott, how you doing today? But all in all, we have a really nice time here. We got a very good volunteer staff. I mean, our volunteer group is phenomenal. They're fun to talk to. I talk to a few quite regularly and get to harass them and have a lot of fun with picking on them. And, they'll ask questions, and I always answer them straight and direct. And never beat around the bush on anything. Like I got asked about the fish, and I said, I don't know nothing about the fish. Nobody really knows if there's really any fish even in this pond. Do you?
No, nothing about the fishbowl.
Do you know anything about the fish?
I do not. No.
No. So see, we're not really knowing about those fish, but being they say there's something in there. We started pumping the water from our sump system back into the stream so that we can, if there are any live creatures in there, which a lot of times there's tadpoles in there from the frogs. Did a duck just fly by? Oh, a pileated just went by. They're so prehistoric looking and cool. What's that? Oh, the hole in the tree. Yeah, we got a hole in the honey tree that's pretty sizable. But the pileated are starting to nest and protect their areas, which is fun. But no, here at the Bear Center, we try and have fun. Our guests enjoy the place immensely, and it's because of the volunteers out there that help us. The PodChat moderators are pretty much on 24/7. They do sleep once in a while or go offline, but it's very, very rare. They only sleep one at a time? Wow. Okay, that's good. But the support for the Bear Center is phenomenal. But with that, we want to say, have a great week. We're going to be opening tomorrow. We really, really, again, apologize for not being able to broadcast on Monday after the snow blizzard that we had. We got that Monday, and today we've got like a summer day. You don't know what to wear. You don't. I left for work this morning. It was 23 degrees. I got here, and now it's got to be in the 60s. So who knows what tomorrow's going to bring up here in Ely, Minnesota. But it's all fun. And the Bears, they handle it, don't they? They handle it quite well. Even with their coats that they've got on in the dark color, I got to imagine that sun beating on them gets a little hot. Does it? Does it get hot for them, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. It could be, on a nice summer day, it could be over 100 degrees on their coat.
That's hot. And I don't do well in heat. So I'm glad that I don't have that kind of fur on me. You know what I mean? Holy mackerel. But anyway, we want to say thank you to everybody out there. Thanks to the volunteers. Thank you for a great season, and we're hoping that we'll have another fabulous season this year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. We'll be doing live broadcasts starting, I think, next week. So that'll be fun, too. So more things happening. It's all good. So, yep. So it's actually the following week, I believe it is. It's when we're open full hours. So we'll be doing the one broadcast, and then we'll move into two as we get into the longer hours even yet. But thanks again. Have a great day. Wherever you're at, enjoy and keep smiling.